We got it running at least.
Coffee the
But,
witness or coffee the drink?
yeah, coffee the witnessy drink.
Oh, what? He got what ripping?
I've been fucking. Oh my god, it's just been horrible trying to get my witness back online because the way they're
Oh,
doing, they switched over to the app base and it's just frustrating as shit. And I mean, coffee been going back and forth for the past couple of days trying to figure out different configurations that'll work. I think we got one, so.
okay. You are live on Vim.
I am live on Vim. Welcome, Vim viewers. How's it going? We're gonna really embrace the Vim people since D Live can just go suck my ass or something like that. Trading bastards. No, I'm just kidding. Sort of. Welcome to Words with Witty. It is Friday. I hope everybody that is out there, doing their thing this Friday. You know how people get on Friday, they get a little wild sometimes. I want to remind you to be safe because we want to see you here again next week. Because, yeah, I want to talk to you. This is a talk show and all, you know.
It is. It is.
It is, right? I mean, it's supposed to be anyway. Um, who do we have here today? I'm not really looking in the chat. Hello, whoever is here. I heard Kitty and I heard Snook. I'm not sure who else is here. Like I said, I've been pretty busy with the witness. And oh my
Well, it
God,
looks
it's
like
frustrating.
Coffee has joined us. I see Katrina Ariel and Snopey is here, and the Hive.
I was just singing your praises, Coffee. Yeah, big
I'll
big
try my
thanks
best.
to you. You do well. Hello, Katrina. Hello, is that Snopey?
Hi, and yes, she's here, but she's muted.
I know why she's here. She wants to hear my 5 answers to the questions for her awesome challenge that she did. That I tagged a few people in. That I got tagged in by Katrina. So yeah. Ramblin' Radio on Vim TV. That's pretty neat to see.
Yeah, it hasn't done the post yet, though.
I wonder what the
Well, it
latency
says
is
up to
between the.
5 minutes.
Okay. But our lovely Snopey, who is a good diehard Steam Pete, part of the Alliance fam, has come up with another challenge. She's pretty good at that. With this one called Steam and Me. It's got 5 different questions. Several people have answered it already. I think Katrina has one, Snook has one. I'm sure there's some. Did Coffee? Did you do one? I know I saw a couple more. But anyway.
Yeah, I did one.
Yeah, I thought so. The questions are number 1 okay, now there's 5 questions, but I'm gonna tell you it's not really 5 questions. It's actually 10 questions because you got 2 parts to each question, so it's really 10 questions. Just so you know what you're getting into here. But in my opinion, what are the 2 greatest aspects of the Steam platform? Man, 2 greatest?
Oh,
I'll tell you one of them's happening right now. It's the community and the engagement that it harnesses. True engagement, not like, you go over to Facebook and, you got all these posts from all your so-called friends and they like your shit and it's like, woohoo, oh boy, I got 100 likes on this and 20 comments from a bunch of fake people that I've never even met in real life. Or maybe I knew 20 years ago before my whole life changed and I left high school and turned into somebody else. But anyway, yeah, that's Instagram or
And
whatever
just-
what we were talking about. Twitter? I don't know.
and then, can you
What?
can you click on that Vim broadcasting? So you can.
Can I? I can try.
Yeah. And then you can see the chat.
Oh, am I getting asked questions and stuff over there? I have to
Well-
pay attention to 3 different chats now?
Well,
Oh, just
2.
2? 3.
2.
Voice and the 2 written ones.
Right. Yeah.
Hi, Ramblin' Radio. I can see that. Sergeant Dan, how's it going, buddy? Okay, cool. So we are here. We are running. We are rolling. It hasn't populated yet. The second grade. Are you leaving, Snow Pea? You're leaving? Snopey? Are you leaving?
She
Yes,
said
I
it's
am.
loud where she is and she can't hear very well.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I guess I'll
And then
answer her
before you go
questions.
any farther, go to Rambling Radio feed and re-steam the Rambling Radio posts.
Yes, boss. I'll do that. I'm
Thank
getting right on it.
thank you. Well, I'm just thinking to get people that
No,
can
no worries. I'm getting there.
see it.
Since it's such like a 5 minute latency and they don't hold the videos like D Live did, at least not yet.
We should start
We
it
should probably
earlier.
set it up like 5 minutes, yeah, like 5 minutes ahead. That way we can, like
Yeah.
steam it right on
Well,
time.
this is the first show. I mean, you know what I did last night, and then this is the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
first.
Work in progress. No worries.
Yeah, I'm doing the best I can, and Shadows is in the hospital. And this has it's like 600 bit rate, the kitty girl.
Well, that's pretty low. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because it's just, typing words. So it can't, I mean, this is lower than low.
Well, it's still buffering on Vim for me.
Did you
Okay,
try?
re-steamed. Back to my questions here for Snowpea. Um, Greatest aspects of the Steam platform. Do you want to hear about that?
I do.
Or do we want to keep talking about Vim? I got that on the list to talk about D-Live and Vim, I promise.
Uh,
But second part of that, I kind of have to change the question a little bit because it says Steam platform, and I'm gonna convert that to Steam blockchain. What's up, little girl? What you doing? Here you go. Oh, chocolate. Here you go. Nom. Yes, change that to the Steam blockchain because the blockchain itself, I think, has incredible scalability, and before it's all said and done, will be in history. Probably like if there's ever a Hall of Fame for blockchains, I think Steam will be like right up there. It's like number one, number two behind Bitcoin. Simply because there's so much that you can do with it. The transaction speed, it can handle such a large load, unlike a lot of the other chains that are out there. Ethereum is bugged down right now. Bitcoin Cash it's slowing down. It's almost at its max capacity, and in Steam it's not even at 1%. Granted, there isn't as many transactions, but even if we had 10 times as many transactions as going on over there through Bitcoin or even Ripple, we'd still be able to handle it. We might be at 2%, but that's my personal opinion. Those are the two greatest aspects of the Steam platform: the engagement and the scalability. Now, my two largest complaints I have concerning the Steam platform. I really don't have any complaints about the Steam blockchain itself. Now, if you're referring to the Steemit platform, then that's different. Steemit itself has quite a few problems. Like one that's supposedly going to be fixed is with the upcoming hard fork, and that's the onboarding process, which I've seen a couple other people answer that, and I'm not trying to copy your answers, but that's something I've been complaining about for about the past 9 months, and it really hinders the retention rate over here. We have how many actual users have registered? Coffee, do you know? It's over a million. It's like 1.1 million, something like that. And of that,
No clue.
yeah, of that we've only got not quite 50,000 active users on a weekly basis. So once that's fixed, and people can, come over here and start using it right away, like they can Twitter or Instagram or any of those other big corporate masks, then that'll help a lot. My second biggest complaint right now about things that have popped up on the Steam blockchain is D-Live leaving, because I was just starting to get comfortable with it. Damn it. So yeah, but I mean that's their choice. We'll get to that later. What two moments are the most memorable to me? What'd you put, Snook?
I put. Hold on.
One,
Tell you.
one of them was
You.
yes, which was really cool. I was touched by that, and so as for there being two most memorable moments for me, I've had several talks like that with Snook, and they all kind of stand out. You know, where people are like, "Oh, I want to leave the platform, and it sucks. It takes up so much time, and I don't know if I'm even good enough, or I think that." If I keep doing this, then I'll get burnt out, and sometimes people they do get a little burnt out. I mean, I've got burnt out myself, but you know I just keep on moving forward. And I guess the first most memorable is when I actually decided to take it serious. When I went from Facebook and migrated over here, which was I think October last year when I finally said enough is enough. We'll make this work. I don't think I made a post about it or anything. It was just a mental decision to say, hey, Steam is the place to be. Second most memorable. Again, I can't just pinpoint one. There's so many different people that I've met. It's, wow.
That
I
was
mean, I just
really
keep meeting
hard.
more. I just keep meeting more too, you know. And the people I meet in real life, I think that's probably got to be up there. Um, and I will meet all of you. Ultimately, I promise I will get to you. Coffee Snook, all of you. I'm gonna go around the world and come see everybody if they don't come over here first. That's in the master plan.
The master plan.
I like that
Who's the
master
man?
plan.
It'll happen. Magic exists. What are the two most important lessons I've learned in my time as a Steamian? Let me clear my throat. Two most important lessons. One, don't go pick a fight with somebody that is a lot bigger than you, unless you want to get beat up a little bit. And I don't care to pick fights, honestly. Back a while back, there's a good friend of mine, also a long time. In fact, he's the first member of the alliance. Where are you? I can't see you. Here we go. Let's throw that in the garbage. Oh, okay, since you're done with that. We got in a little tussle. What happened is he dumped a bunch of steam into his account, and we didn't really know anything about self-voting was supposedly bad or anything like that. So we were, you know, voting the crap out of each other, 6-day comments and that kind of thing, just to help boost each other. You know, it was his investment. In my opinion, that wasn't wrong. But somebody didn't like that, so they started flagging the shit out of him. Granted, my account was nowhere near as big as his, so they kind of ignored me. But I still jumped on there and helped him. I guess the thing would that be know the fight you pick. Do a little research before you get out there if you want to start a flag war. My second biggest lesson I've learned is with this witness. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm stupid, but I do know quite a bit, and having witness set up has been one of the biggest learning experiences that I've gone through in the past probably 5 or 6 years, despite learning about my kids being number one. You know, I've had to learn how to raise daughters instead of sons. But yeah, thankfully there's been really good people out there to help me out, because I'm not a coder. I really ain't. I learn fast. You know, once you tell me something, I'm fairly good at retaining things. And yeah, like I said, there's been a lot of helpful people out there. One of them, like Coffee, Jet and Hoda, who helped me out quite a bit while he was still doing his witness. He's had a few problems over there with his family. Best wishes to him. Hope everything's working out well for him. But yes, that's probably the biggest lessons I've learned is I really don't know shit when it comes right down to it. Out of my entire time here, what two posts am I most proud of? Holy cow. Two posts I'm most proud of? What did you put, Coffee? What's one of yours?
Ooh, now you're asking.
You got a hot mic. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. About you, Katrina, what did you put? I know the Hokulea Star was one of them, right?
Yeah, the Hokulea post, mostly because that one really shows who I am in a way that is good for people to know, especially the "Don't Call Me Cat" thing. But it also, I really like that post. It makes me happy to see myself reflected back, and to see that this is who I am at this point in my life, um, and recognize that. And then the other one is the witness contest that I ran to get people to vote for witnesses and increase witness awareness, which I felt was extremely successful, and got a lot of community engagement. So that's like your answer of engagement. I think that's one of Steam's biggest assets as well, because this kind of engagement hasn't existed anywhere else for me. And I've been trying to do author platform and succeed as an entrepreneur for a long time online.
Here, sweetheart. Which was yours, Coffee? I really like that song in Hokulea, by the way. That dude sang. Well, he's playing the ukulele. That was a happy song.
I had to double check because I couldn't remember. And it's only been like 4 days. But it's been a very long week for me, to be honest.
Hey,
hard
I
week.
feel you, man. I feel you. Trust me.
But no, one of the two, and it was my witness application post. Just because that probably was my kind of proudest turning point on Steam blockchain, to progress to being a witness.
It's definitely a hard transition, especially when they go through and start making all these changes when in all reality it wasn't that broken. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, but they broke it more instead. Yeah.
I know. Oh.
but it's okay because 20.1 is actually safe completely. And the worst thing is we're gonna have to replay to install that on Sunday or Monday.
Oh yeah. Yay! More stuff to do. As if we don't have enough already, but it's all right. Hopefully, like I said, that whole onboarding process will be lickety split, and people can come here and start playing with us right away. So 2 posts. I'm gonna throw one as an all inclusive, and that being what I'm doing right now is just various radio shows. I mean, like it started with the Ramble when Shadow first started this server up. I was in there PYPT, like the second show she ever did, and I've never left. I thought that was one of the coolest things ever. Not just because it encouraged more engagement with people, but the fact that I actually got to talk to people, and put voices to the faces and the personalities that I was seeing online. I think that was great. So that really bolstered my opinion to migrate Steam instead of wasting my time selling my information to these other corporations out there that just want me to spend my money on their stuff. The second post, I'm going to do another inclusive one, and I haven't done one in like 9 months, but I really, really enjoyed doing the Steam Comics. I've already got 2 more chapters written in my head. I just haven't had the time to put them on paper. I mean, my baby right now is she's walking and she's talking and she's getting into everything. So a lot of my posts are shorter than I normally would make them. So doing a story, an actual fiction post with some neat graphics and whatnot is not at the top of my list right now. As much as I love doing them, they really are fun. I like creating, and I will get back to it. Just a matter of time. I like doing the hip hop and stuff too, like Termites challenges, and when they did the rap challenge, those were fun. But so Steam at Comics and live audiences, those are my 2 posts that I'm most proud of. Ah, yes. Which leads us to what else did I put on the plate here? Witness frustration. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier with Coffee's turning into my savior here. I might have to start giving him 100% upvotes on all his comments and his posts. or just I'll put him down at the bottom, vote Coffee because he kicks ass. Like Snook and everybody does, instead of just trying to promote myself. Is that an asshole thing of me to do, not to promote anybody else, just myself on my post? Because I notice a
No,
lot of y'all
no.
y'all put
that's fine
y'all
for
put me
me.
in there. I mean, Coffee you put me in there. Snook, you put a lot of you put my name in there and other people's names, and the only one I put's like mine. I mean, is that like conceited? Or do you think?
Honestly, I think there are too many people to name because once you start naming one or two, there's like 100 more.
Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you. Now I feel better about not putting 250 people that I want to put on there.
Well, you can't do that many people. I mean, I put it in a section where it was you had to pick two. You know what I mean? And those
Yeah, I
were
feel you.
big turning points for me. So
It is. And another thing too is I know a lot of people and I'm pretty close to some of them, and I'm actually getting closer with Coffee. So don't be surprised if you start seeing me taunting your witness, buddy. Because I used to do it with Jad a lot when he was active. That's one thing I don't want to do is hurt other people's feelings. Like Poets United, I'm fairly close with them. You know, not as close as I am with some other people. And like Noble Witness, I don't put them in there, even though I'm pretty tight with Court and Muxie and all them. I never put them in there. I just think if I put one, then I'd have to put all of the Alliance witnesses at least, in my personal opinion. But maybe not. I don't know. That's one of the frustrations I have as being a witness. So when I do my witness posts, I make sure to tell everybody that I'm voting for. But my biggest frustration right now is getting the frickin' thing active. I think we're active. I just need to broadcast. Is that right, Coffee? Or we're actually running.
Yeah, you're running fine. You just need to get the broadcast done now, which is
Yeah.
the next little trick.
And it's tricky too because Privix has been. I don't know what their deal is. So every time I turn around, it's up and it's down, it's up and it's down. So I can't even get into the wallet and do it. But Coffee has a new way he's showed me, and I will be digging into that here shortly.
That's a lot simpler if you use that. I use it all the time.
I like simple.
Yeah, I've actually got mine on a separate server, so it's completely separate from my witness. So I can just log into that other one and just do an update straight away.
Cool. That's something I may have to look at doing too then. I've got a couple different servers here and there for various things. Huh. It's pretty smart, I'm telling you. Go vote for Coffee. Hell's witness.
Hey, Michael David.
Wow, of all the people. I was just talking about you a little while ago.
Ears burning.
Yeah, you're like, fucking Witty's talking about me, son bitch. Try to get over there. No, it was good though. I was talking about when you first decided to invest in Steam and the fucking bullshit people we ran into talking about you can't self-vote and shit like that. That was one of my biggest frustrations on the blockchain. Just finished up a challenge, but good to see you, man. Glad you're here. As some of you do or don't know, that's the very first ally ever. The alliance was concocted in a conversation with Michael David, whom I got to meet in Atlanta, which was pretty kick-ass.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I dropped my push to talk button there for a second. What do you think, Michael? Are you gung ho Steam still? Yes, no, maybe. So I can't tell if anybody's time. I'm not looking at any of the chat. I'm doing horrible with that. I'm sorry.
He's working on his mic.
Talking about bit rates. Too many kitty cats on Ethereum. Vim is still buffering. Vim. Oh, he needs a roll. That's why his mic is not working once. There, you are a cyber specialist. That is the Doctor Eagle. Yes, it is. Doctor is in the house. Yeah, I got to play with this boy Eldon. That dude is a riot, I tell you, man. Love him. After video chats and my girls, Hank, a couple times we were talking, and it wasn't even me and Michael. It was Eldon and Luna and Khaleesi just yakking back and forth about different toys and stuff. It was funny. But speaking of witnesses, there is one particular that actually reached out to me today who I'm not really... I mean, I'm familiar with him. I'm sure all of you are, and he does the U-Log things. You're passing Google, his witnesses, Steam gigs. We've been trying for probably about the past 6 months. This one lady makes people do things, pulls her cane out. She's like, you need to talk to this guy, and so, yeah. So we've been going back and forth and, missing each other quite a bit, but he's got a few things going on. Somebody made a post recently who was deranged to help get things situated.
Yeah.
Or not really situated, but help the guy out. He's going through some shit. He sent me a message. Here, I'll read it. It says, "Hey bro, sorry about delays of voting your witness. I had the intention of voting on it for way too long, but I had only one space, which I had kept ready, but also a list of people who had been asking, so I just needed to wait a little bit. I had voted you with Steam gigs, though. I never asked him to vote for me. Just let's make that clear. I mean, I gave him my vote simply because, Snook was like, he's a heck of a guy, so I followed his U-Logs for a while. It was probably 3 months before I finally gave him my witness vote. But anyway, I saw your comment earlier today where you said your witness will be back up, so I just voted it now. It isn't much, but I hope it inspires you a little bit. As per conversation, it's bound to happen. It's just the energy, and well, it is not know almost at all how much I suffer per day. I'm just being patient, doing it, and pushing for some of my beautiful intentions to come to life." Okay, just so you know, where is he from? He's from like Nigeria or something, right?
He's from Nigeria, and he lives in
Yes.
The Philippines. Yeah.
So I am editing some of this as I read it because it's not perfect English. I hope you understand what I'm. Yes. But know that I have had you in mind in spaces on ulogs.org. I saw ulog Snook made me do it tag, and you've been using it. I just couldn't react because I love to have enough energy to fully react. Yesterday I attended to an interview that has been delayed for way too long. I knew that the 10 minutes he asked would turn into hours, so I wanted to save some energy yesterday, and I didn't really have much energy because of various pains and things that I've been going through, but I forced myself to do it and started. I will show you just one part of it and see how long it is. In fact, we couldn't even end it, though I had spoken for close to an hour. We had to stop to continue another day. There are many other things I'd like to talk to you about, but if you want to, you can go check out this video. And then he sent me a video from RedDTube with Clicks Money, and in that video he does get rather personal. If people want the link, I can drop it in here real quick.
Hey, Jack.
Hi, everybody.
Now it is DTube, so those that can't get on DTube, which I got through about maybe a third of it, and then it started acting all stupid on me. But can't I tell Michael to go out and come back in and see if that works for him?
I think he just did that. You might have to just restart Discord, Michael David.
Yeah, if he can hear us. But yes, surpassing Google is a heck of a guy. Wish him well. Did anybody pull that post up from Deranged? That needs to get some attention. Because surpassing Google, thank you, Katrina. Surpassing Google is not the only one that needs help. His pops ain't doing too hot, and I know how that goes. Mine ain't doing too hot either. Get into that in a second, but apparently he needs. Was it $50 a day for medication? Anybody corroborate that?
Yeah.
Or is it a week?
Yeah.
Day. $50 a day.
$50.
$350 a week. $700 every 2 weeks. That's more than most people pay in bills in an entire month $1,400, not including food or gas, mind you. But I mean,
Right.
necessities, rent, electric, water, utilities. But yeah. So show him some love if you can. Not necessarily deranged. He's all hateful and stuff. Don't show him any love. Don't like him. I'm just kidding. Wes is cool as shit. but go love on that post because he's gonna he's gonna send it all over there to Surpassing Google, and hopefully we can get that bumped up pretty good and get him good kickback, or maybe even send Surpassing Google himself a little extra something. Maybe we can all pitch in and start sending him a few SBI shares. Is he on SBI? I don't know, but. Good on Wes for having an eye. I think he's probably closer to Surpassing Google than I am. But again, Deranged Visions, if you like that guy, which I do, he's pretty cool. He's teamed up with Coffee right now. So if you want to continue voting Deranged as a witness and you haven't yet to take your vote off of him, move it over to Coffee if you're not voting him already. That's C0FF33A for those that are not watching and are listening. Oh, I gotta get my rock star. Sorry, Katrina, I'm not in the mood for water right now. But I have been trying to maintain a good water regimen. I'm up to about a steady 4 glasses a day, which is far more than I ever drank before I bumped into you. That's for sure.
Oh, that's good.
Is that Jerry? No, that's not Jerry. That's it looks kind of like him, doesn't it? That's I don't know, Clicks Money. Yeah. Put a baby carrier on him. Some Ned hair. I'm just kidding. Shit, the Ned hair. But yeah, my dad, that was weird. And there's some shit that's happening this week. For those that don't know, I'm not going to be making posts about it and stuff like that. But it'd be cool if I could make, 10, 20 posts and get a bunch of money and help him out with his shit. He's got like a $15,000 what do you call it, elective surgery that he can do, and insurance won't pay for elective surgeries. So, but for his back, he's got some discs that are screwed up, so his legs are tingling. He can't feel them. He'll be in a wheelchair in the next couple of years without that surgery, and I doubt I'll be able to afford it unless I blow up over here. So y'all, yeah, that sucks. He's been talking about his will and shit and trying. I don't know. He's not purposely trying to make me depressed, but he's like handing me these rings and various heirlooms and stuff. He's like, here, what's this? Check this out. What do you think of that? And based on my reaction, it's dictating whether or not it's going to come to me or my brother, basically. Well, he's writing out, yeah, my dad. It's kind of, it's a wake-up call, though. That means I'm getting old. I don't want to be old yet. Fuck, God damn it. It was one thing when my grandma died earlier this year. That was like, okay, that means I'm, the second long generation. Kind of that I'm up there now. I'll be seeing grandkids here eventually. Because I do. For those that don't know, I've got some older boys. Sorry, girls are getting a little frustrated with each other back there. I don't know if you can hear them or not. But what was I talking about? Yes, I have a couple older boys. For those that didn't know, one of them be 20, the other one is 19. For all I know, I've already got grandkids and they haven't told me. But yeah, puts things in perspective, just how fast time really does go, and it got me thinking, looking back, like, man, have I done everything I wanted to do? There's a challenge a while back called the Bucket List Challenge. I forget who started it. It may have been Snopey. But, yeah. In all reality, I've done quite a bit. Girls are frustrating me right now. Sorry. Yes. So surpassing gurgle. Surpassing gurgle. His witness is Steam Gigs, STEEMGIGS. Show him a little extra love. He just got his delegation pulled for some reason. I think what happened was he got mad at D Live for leaving, so he's like, "Well, fuck everybody. I'm pulling all my delegations." And it's the only thing I could figure. So he pulled it from Surpassing Google too, which I don't think was right, but because he's helping a lot of people out here, like many of the people in this room that reach out and help people. Speaking of D Live, we are not streaming on D Live. We are streaming on Vim. Vim. I wrote a post about that last night after we got off of our test run with Snook. Yeah, what'd you think, Snook? So far, are you pretty impressed with it? I mean,
It's ridiculously easy to use. I mean, it's night and day from DNI.
really?
Yeah,
Did you hear that, D Live? You suck compared to Vim.
yeah.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah. I mean, all I've
So
had to do is change the keys on OBS.
that's about as easy a migration as you can get right there.
Yeah,
That's just a copy and paste, like 10-second thing.
right. And then I did figure out how to get the chat so that it didn't take up the whole page. To this morning, I did. So I don't know if you can actually see the feed from Vim. I got the
Yeah,
two.
I can see it.
Yeah, so I made the box. I had to go in and make the box of different sides, but that was just because I'm not used to stuff.
Kitty's having trouble with the sound still.
She
I've not.
she has been the only one that has had troubles. I've had because you have country internet, um, and you have problems, and the Sim Girl has really bad internet too, and she didn't have a problem, but she uses Chrome, and then uh, the kitty girl doesn't use Chrome, but she's trying Brave, but she's still having problems. But she's been the only one, and right now it was lagging and loading over here for you too, Katrina.
I'm on Chrome too, and country internet. You may have to drop the bitrate a little bit for us country folk. You
It's
know.
it's at 600.
Well, since it's not video though, at least on my show, I'd say you could probably get away with cutting that in half because it's just audio in the chat. Moving forward on that, because when I was doing it, I was pulling through it like 200.
Okay. Well, I can change it.
So I mean, you don't have to do it now. I'm just saying.
Well, I can. It's at 400, and I can drop it to 200.
Yes, Eagle. We are on Vim because D Live they're jumping ship. They are leaving Steam. If you haven't heard that yet.
All right, I dropped it to 200.
Refresh Kitty and see if that works. And Katrina, maybe that'll help. So yes, we played on Vim last night. Jack was there, bouncing his balls around.
Yeah. They did wipe out that whole chat though.
Oh, I bet, man. We got kind of lewd.
I went back right before I went to bed, and I was like, oh, well, that's actually pretty good that they got rid of that. I was like, there was a couple things I'm like, oh, whoa, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the after party.
Talk about after party. That was definitely after party.
Shit. It was fun though. I had to test to see what their limits were, and we figured it out.
Yeah, I was looking in their Discord, and they are looking for chat monitors.
Yes, yes, they are.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. It
And
doesn't.
to my knowledge, they've only got 2 people doing the whole thing. So,
Right, exactly.
and that's Ghost and
Shadows.
whatever his name is. Shadow doesn't stream on iPad. Vim doesn't. Is it because they don't have an app yet,
It's probably because they don't have an
or,
app.
or is or is are you on the browser, Shadow? It's not. She's not even in the room, is she?
No. Let me
Because I know
see.
you can do both on an iPad. You can, do it from the browser, or you can go app based. So. But either way, Vim is the new thing. Out with the old, Vim with the new. Which I think that was the title of my post, or I put that in there somewhere. Somebody wants to drop that in, they can see my opinion about it. At least some of it. What? Now I don't know who said this or where I heard it, but now D Live owns this new blockchain that they're moving to. Can anybody confirm that?
Yes. Yes.
Lino, something like that.
Yeah, the creator of DLive, one of them was the partial creator of Lino.
Okay. That really got me thinking, because they started talking about circle jerking and how, larger accounts will hold this and that and the other, and I was like, whoa, if you're going over there to Lino and you guys already pretty much own the blockchain, what exactly is that saying? I mean, were you not doing good enough here with Steam? I mean, is that like a greed thing? You want more? Because the way I understand it, you actually, I mean, they'll give you a few free tokens when you go over there, but for the most part, it looks like you're going to have to buy into that pretty heavily to reward people, because unless you're like a huge streamer already, you're not going to have many people tipping you, and the people that are tipping you, they're going to have something in their pocket already. I don't know if they've done an ICO or if they plan to or what. I haven't really looked at it because I'm kind of upset with them. I mean,
Yeah, it looks like they're going to create that a coin token, and they're planning their airdrop and all that stuff. So I was literally up till I think almost 3 a.m. in Steam speak. So we were all, how everyone gets together and researches and starts talking about it. So yeah.
man, that's rough. Ah! Oh, 1 second. I have to put a sock on my little girl here. That's a new thing. She likes to go through the laundry and pull out all the socks and put them all on at the same time. All the socks at the same time. Like, she's got 3 socks on one foot and like 5 on the other right now. So, I'm not sure what the fascination is. Maybe it's just the fact that she can wear them now instead of she's not crawling around, bumping her knees. She's got feet, and she sees her feet, and she realizes that she can put things on her feet. Wow, more socks! These things are awesome. I don't know. But I never put a whole lot of socks on personally. Shoes, I used to run around in my parents' shoes. All 3 of them have done that. I don't know, it made me feel bigger, like the dress up thing. I take like my dad's hunting coat and put it on, and put my dad's boots on, and take like my mom's hat and scarf and throw it on, and look like, E.T. Little short legs. But yeah.
Holy crap, I think I got this thing to work.
Holy crap. You got that thing to work. How's it going, man?
It's going good. I don't know what the hell happened. I got a new microphone, so I'm trying to make it work, and I fucking
Microphone checker.
reset.
Sounds good.
I don't know.
You got some major feedback over there.
Is there? Okay, hold on. Is that better?
Much. Thank you.
No, I can't hear you guys. Okay, I think I need to switch to fucking headphones.
Yes, that would be very, very helpful, actually. Because then the mic wouldn't be picking up the speakers from the computer. Back to D Live for a second while he does that. Um, is everybody here familiar with D Live? Everybody
Yes,
run something on it, played with it?
I played with it, but never really got it running.
I went through about 12 tests one night trying to get that shit to work. I finally got it right. I had a few people mad at me because they had me in their autovoter and they're like, "You just sucked up 200%." And I'm like, "I'm sorry." I made a post that don't vote, take me off right now. But so yeah, that was frustrating. But once you got it to work, I mean, it's fairly functional. Not like DTube. I couldn't even upload a video. I sat there for 9 hours one day on DTube waiting, going back and forth between this, that, and the other, and then the video still would not upload. So yeah, I completely gave up on them.
Yeah, me too.
The one thing Vim needs right now that they don't have before I think people will completely migrate over is they're gonna have to house the videos so people can watch replays. It doesn't make any sense to, you know, stream and then not have anything to look at after the fact. And streaming's great and dandy, but you have to be there in real time every time. You know, if they don't have you guys, I know you're probably listening to the stream or maybe looking at the comments or something, but you definitely need to have that because it's gonna take away from people. They don't want to go to YouTube now, and the people that are coming to Vim, they don't want to go to D Live over on Lino, whatever the hell it's called. Definitely, I'm not going to DTube. So yeah, please get that working, Vim. Big shout out to Vim. Thanks for streaming us. Random
So,
radio on Vim Network, y'all. Steam blockchain.
so it's not being saved.
The video itself is being recorded by our lovely Snook, I think.
Yes, it is.
So we can definitely put up a replay somewhere.
Well, I'll put it in the comments, like I did on mine, and then Ken will
Yeah.
do what
Shadow usually puts them on the YouTube channel too. What? Huh? Oh, well, that's not your boot.
Okay,
That's why
is that
it doesn't
better?
fit all the way. There you go. Yes, much better.
Sweet. So what are we all doing here?
This is one of my shows, man. Words with Witty every Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. UTC. Don't you know? Don't you know?
I just started my computer and noticed that it popped up in Discord. It said, "Hey, this is going on right now." I was like, "Oh, cool."
Cool. Well, thanks for coming over, man. It's good to see you. I know you don't time to get out and about with people. Especially after some of the bullshit that happened with Steam and Sneaky and Grumpy and Stacking and who knows what else and whatnot. Stupid sad kittens. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, fucking kitties. Dude.
We've got a problem with cats over here on the blockchain, man.
Sad kitten, grumpy cat. That's all I gotta say.
Pissing in our backyards and shit. Killing our flowers.
and the minute one stops, the other one starts. They're not at all related.
Nope. So they say. So what are you doing now? How's your boy?
He's actually asleep. He's a big sleepyhead today. I am working on a way to get a weekly update post for Mothership actually right now.
Sweet. For those that don't know, Michael David is also, I think he is anyway. Are you going to be heavily involved with Your Hope? Since the Alliance is, we have absorbed is a bad word.
I'm doing my best to be. I showed up in a couple short discussions over there. But like you said, I'm busy as fuck. But yes, I am doing what I can to be involved. I've talked with Cork a few times since the transition.
Well, I've put the PR hat on. And once I get the witness back up and running here, and I get the permissions that Cork told me he was going to give me over there in that server, we're going to try to have at least one meeting a month. And yes, keep all the community chest posts coming. I appreciate that for everybody that's been doing them. I know Kitty's done a few. I'm sure other people. I think Katrina did one. I've done several. This is why people get upset. What is that, Eagle?
So this was on the Lino's website, and it's a link to some magazine, I guess, called Medium. But basically, DLive admitted to us being their test. It was like we were their testing ground.
Our experimental simulation on the Steam blockchain shows that proof of human engagement consensus can be reached with a probability beyond 99% when 15% stake-weighted users are computer bots. So what, they have some bots or something?
That they were just running a test on Steam, and then I guess it was their plan to go and develop something like Lino.
Well, good for them for being so transparent about what they wanted to do here. Asshats.
Well, it just shows, I mean, if they're coming here to test it, this is the thing that's working the best.
Ah, that's a very good point there, Mama.
Or they feel they can do better.
Well, everybody can feel they can do better. That's how evolution happens. But I don't know. I'm not worried about it.
I'm not going to Reno. I'm staying right here.
Yeah.
This is home.
I am lost. What are you guys talking about?
Are you familiar with DLive? I know you've been
I
quite
know
unplugged.
of it. Like, I know that my bot won't load on.
Right. Well, what they're doing is they built quite a fan base, user base. They've built up all kinds of Steam power. They're powering down and they're leaving the blockchain. And they're starting their own and trying to get people to migrate over there. So it's a divided decision amongst the Steam community. I'm sure some people will, some people won't.
So wait a minute. They want to try to get the whole Steam community to move over there?
Optimally, I'm sure that's what they'd like, but I highly doubt that'll actually happen. Me personally, the
I thought
reason
that
I
was
won't
mostly
is...
for. Sorry, I thought that was mostly for like video and shit.
DLive, yeah, it's just videos. Mostly streaming live video, but I believe they're housing too. But,
Whatever. I'm not moving over.
yeah. Especially the way they're going about the fact that you can't build without having to dump in. That's the thing I don't like about it. You've actually got to put money into it. It's not like Steam where you can come over here with absolutely nothing and build something out of nothing. You know? Maybe you can. Maybe those 100 tokens will do something for you. I don't know. But unless you already have a massive user base and people that have already dumped money into it, I don't see people being very successful over there. But then again, YouTube don't really give you shit, so it's better than nothing. I hope they do well just for the sake of, competition and all that stuff. Or maybe I'm just saying nice words. But Vim's better.
I mean, hey, they're using the Steam blockchain, which means there's more people using the coin. So.
Yeah. But Vim. That's what we're on now. Hi, Vim people, if you're out there. I know some of you are. How are we going over there, Kitty? Are you able to get sound over there now?
No, it's still buffering.
Huh. You try a couple different browsers right now, or you switch back over to Chrome or Firefox or anything and try that?
Well, I tried Opera last night. I'm trying Brave today, and it's still just buffering. The chat windows appear with no problem. It's just there's no audio, and the little thing in the middle is going round and round.
You hear that, Vim people? Us country folk want to hear what we're talking about. Snap. Sarge, are you listening over there? See, you got us muted in Discord.
Him and Alex are over. They're doing their meeting right now. That they're talking about their plans. The two
There.
people that run it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I talked to him about change. Initially, I talked to D Live about integrating their streaming service with the video game community, and they were real touchy hands off it. And now I know why. They've got their own thing going on. And talked to these guys very briefly, Charon. So we'll see how that goes. Definitely gonna need something over there. So we got several streamers, and I know Wes Deranged, he streams with his boy every now and then. If y'all are into watching that kind of stuff, he's put up a few cool videos. But anywho's, it's about that time, isn't it?
Yes.
Anybody have anything they'd like to say? Comments, questions? No? Okay, well, since it is Friday, just want to remind everybody to be safe. I know it gets crazy out there sometimes. Yeah, we want to see you again back here next week. Because, yeah, I like talking to you. I know sometimes I just keep talking and talking, but, that's why it's called Words with Witty, because they're my words, and I just keep spitting them out. Like, blah, 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 like that.
Bindasha.
You should see my mic. It's like all wet for me spitting all these words out. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah. Tonight, the schedule of Friday is a very busy day for me, aside from Words with Eagle Spirit over on the Minnow Boot Camp, called the, what is it? The done and on something.
The informal witness.
The informal witness. I was gonna say uninformed because I'm totally out of the loop. but
then we
yeah.
liked unfiltered too.
Yeah, unfiltered. I think
today 'cause it's
unfiltered.
coffee.
Yeah, I like unfiltered. Yeah, yeah.
You like
Coffee will be our
unfiltered
guest
better?
over there. Yeah, I like unfiltered. At least for this round, since
Yeah,
it's
this
kind of a
round
play
it's
on
nice.
words.
Unfiltered coffee.
So yeah, come over there, join us in a couple hours. Or an hour, right? No, 2 hours.
Yeah,
4
2
o'clock your time?
hours.
Yeah.
2 hours from now.
Yes, 4 o'clock my time, 5 o'clock Eastern, which would be 9 o'clock UTC, over in Minnow Boot Camp Discord. We'll break it down with coffee, get into some witnessy stuff, maybe some personal things, see how it goes. But it's always a good show. Come learn about your witnesses more. Also, I attend and have a little fun over in the Poets United server. They have a show at 5 where they talk about their witness, and we read a few poems, listen to a few songs, just cut up. It's good stuff. At 6 there are 2 shows, one which I rarely get to attend to from Snecky, because I'm usually over in the Playhouse playing and acting and having fun, and being the Lord of Darkness, because that's my thing. I'm the Dark Lord. Free Steam Monsters fans out there. And then later on tonight, after that, we have our own little family fun for the Alliance at 10 o'clock Central. All these times I'm spitting out of Central because that's the time zone that I'm in. So I apologize if that's confusing for you. That's 11 Eastern for the powwow. There'll be a post to remind people about that as well. So hopefully I'll see you at one or all or some or a few of those things, and see if we can keep up with each other on this busy Friday afternoon. Have a good day, Vim.
What are you doing right after this, Witty?